I started drawing last month. Well, kind of. See, I did used to draw years ago, I think 5-6 years ago, maybe even longer. And I really liked it. I started doing some colorings and I really liked it. But as you can see, they weren't the best. And the proportions are way, way off. I mean, some pictures just look, yeah, you could make your own judgment. So here we are. I made a new channel. I'm going to stick with it 5 years later because I'm like, I really want to draw. I want to make my own stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's embarrass myself on YouTube and make a channel and post videos of me drawing. Keep me committed and accountable to drawing. So here we are, very first video. I am going to make it a little challenging for me. I am going to draw Goku with no reference. Now, mind you, I have Goku all over my house. I love Dragon Ball Z, of course. So I should know him well enough to draw him without looking at a reference, right? We'll find out. What do you think, Bubba? It ignored me. Well, let's ask my wife, see what she thinks. Baby? So, and I already talked to you, but what are your thoughts on me drawing Goku without looking at any pictures?
I hope you do it well because there's Goku everywhere around the house. So you have to know this.
It's a lot of pressure.
All over the house.
Well, we'll see how I do. And here we go. So I did sit facing the wall and my wife is behind me holding me accountable. It is 8:11 and I did this for two reasons. That way there's a for sure way I don't look at any reference and I just literally draw from my head. I drew a square and I don't even know why. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna draw them within the square so it's little. Because as a beginner, you draw smaller thinking it'll look better. So that's a habit I'm trying to break. So now here we go. I did try a kind of Loomis method here, which I still am learning about, but then I kind of gave up on it. Because I'm like, you know what? Okay, let me start the hairline here, which I thought the circle was pretty good. But now it's like a chubby circle. Anyway, the eyes, I just, for the life of me, like I can picture, but I couldn't draw it. It was so weird. So I'm like, okay, let me sharpen up the chin here. I'm like, okay, make it look a little more like Goku. Let me go like an open mouth, kind of like grinning, right? Because that's, I'm like, it's either cheesy or like, I don't know. So I went with this mouth. I'm like, it looks pretty cool, whatever. Eyes definitely don't look like Goku, but hey, I'm like, you know what? Just keep going at this point because I'm like, you know what? Let's start drawing the hair. And now I'll feel like it'll look more like Goku. So Goku's really known for having this like wild hair, right? Like these spiky things on the sides. And I don't know what the heck was happening with that left side, or yeah, that left side. Looks like he has a fade and it goes into his big spike. It was just so weird. So that just made me question everything all over again. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just redraw the eyes. And here are the eyebrows. Okay, those look more like Dragon Ball Z thick eyebrows. And I'm like, okay, now I'm trying to draw eyes. And I was just stuck. I'm like, how do I don't know. I'm like, those look a little better. I'm like, okay, let me go back to the hair now. And you see, I'm all over the place. And I'm like, let me just add a neck to this guy now. Try drawing the gi, his uniform. And then I'm like, crap, I don't know how to draw this. So I just kept going. I'm like, let me go back to the hair. Let me shade it in a little more, darken it up. I'm like, okay, yeah, that definitely looks like Goku's hair, but it still looks off. I just don't know what looks off. The mouth, I'm like, okay, let me try a grin. And eventually I'm like, dude, this looks just like a Nike sign swish. Just do it. So I gave up. I went back to the grin and I'm like, you know what? What's going to be easier is just do closed eyes. Because he does do this sometimes where he's like laughing. I guess it's more of a Luffy vibe, where the eyes are just closed while they're grinning and laughing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. It's going to be little. And I closed off. I added like the box that I said in the beginning. I'm like, okay, now let me go over it with a black ink pen, go over the lines and sharpen up some stuff, make it look a little better. I have no clue what I'm drawing in the middle of the ears. It just, you know, looks like ears from far away. And I tried drawing the spikes a little less and that didn't work out. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Just commit. Just commit. Go through with it. I don't know if it's a bathrobe. I don't know if I don't know what this is. I really don't know, but I just went with it. I'm like, okay, I guess it could be it's something. I'm like, who is this? Like, this doesn't even look like Goku. Let me add some shading. Maybe the shading will help. It was too fast for the time, but it was within an hour. And there you go. Okay. It's time for the reveal. There we go. Alright, baby, I'm done.
Okay.
This is my Goku drawn from imagination.
Okay.
You could just... Alright, close your eyes.
Okay.
And then... Well, just close your eyes there. Okay.
Do I have to flip it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I open it? There.
You go.
Why does it look like you? What is that? Okay, this literally looks just like you. I don't know.
How does that look like me?
That looks like you.
That doesn't look like me.
You know who this looks like? It looks like that Pokemon guy, the trainer.
Brock?
Yeah.
How does that?
It totally looks like Brock. It does.
Because of his eyes. I could not get his eyes, so I just... Damn, that does look like Brock. That drawing is so bad that it's now a new day. Showered, went to the gym, changed clothes. Oh, you know what's crazy is that I drew him before back then that I did now. But I did use a reference back then, so there's still hope. Anyway, I've been practicing and doing my stuff and going to the fundamentals, learning how to draw circles, squares, spheres. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more embarrassing drawings of myself, aiming to one day hopefully become good artiste. What should I draw next? Should I draw from my imagination again? Do you guys want to see me redeem myself and draw from a reference now and then compare the two? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you in another embarrassing video next time.